So for this particular video, if I didn't do it, there are certain groups of people who are about to cut off my head. A lot of you know I'm very, very biased towards iOS and the Apple ecosystem as against the Android or Samsung ecosystem. But when good things are happening, trust me, I will be here to talk about it. Now, Samsung did an unpacking of their new devices and OS, and it's called Samsung Unpacked. In this particular video, I'm not going to go into all the nitty-gritties. I'm just going to go over certain specific elements that a lot of creators are not talking about. I don't know if it's not yet time for them to talk about it or they are trying to stall. I just don't know. But I feel we have to talk about it. So without wasting my time, let's jump into it. So before we jump into that, there are certain things that I'm particularly fond of, especially in relation to the Galaxy AI. Now, this will be rolled out to over 200 Galaxy devices worldwide and can translate about 16 languages, even without the use of the internet.
Is to search and discover the world, new ways to communicate and lower language barriers, and new ways to create and get.
Then again, the Galaxy Watch Ultra, which in some cases and in some ways looks like the Apple Watch Ultra. I mean, there's something a lot of people don't want to talk about, but there are lots of similarities, especially as we know that Apple usually goes with a square interface, the square shape, or Samsung goes with a circular shape. Now here lies the new Galaxy Watch Ultra, where the circular shape is inside a square shape. Samsung, what are you doing? But I love it because Samsung reports that it can go on up to 100 hours of battery life when it's in power saving mode. And I think this is very, very ideal for busy people, athletes, sportsmen, and people who are usually on the go. And it's a very beautiful device. Like I said, I'm not going to jump into it into detail. The next beautiful thing is a Galaxy Ring. This is going to be a revolutionary device for a lot of people that are very, very particular about their health, their wellness, their lifestyle, and tracking blood sugar, a whole lot. And the Galaxy Ring is packed. I love how compact it is. You can wear it and nobody's going to see it, nobody's going to notice it. You yourself probably wouldn't feel it, but it's packed with a lot of sensors that help you get the best out of your fitness and wellness journey. Other notable mentions include the Galaxy Buds 3 Pro, the Z Fold 6, and the Z Flip 6. Another good thing that I love is the cycle to search. Now, in previous models, when you want to search for an image online or any information at all, you can literally download the image and then upload it to search for what Google has to say on that particular image. But here lies a case whereby you can just circle anything, whether it's in an image, a document, a website, and just search on it. And the AI tool is going to give you features such as where to get it, how much it costs, the closest place around you that you can actually get it. This is amazing. Now, my personal favorite, sketch to image. This is where you can simply sketch anything at all. Just draw it, scribble it, and then the AI tool is going to modify it, analyze it, and then give you 3 different variations of that particular drawing or sketch. And I think it's very, very ideal for creators who want to try new things, who want to experiment around things. So sometimes you're not very sure, you can just scribble something quickly, and then the tool is going to refine it and make it better for you. You can have it as sketch, as a mosaic, as painting, whatever. The options are pretty endless. This is very brilliant. I think the whole Samsung system has come to improve productivity, connectivity, and make lifestyle and wellness tracking simpler, easier, and much more doable. Now, let me be the elephant in the room. Let's talk about sketch to image. If I draw something and the tool develops it and gives me multiple variations of that same thing, either as a sketch or as a painting or as whatever I want it to be, who owns the creative rights to this particular work of art? Is it me? Is it Samsung? Is it the AI tool? I pondered over these questions because already tools like DALL-E have brought question of ethics, whereby creators are constantly fighting these platforms because either your work is being indexed and then used for another output, or it is actually being used without crediting you. So in such an instance whereby sketch to image is here to stay, how do we authenticate natural talents? How do we define what is what? Still on that, that can also work across images. So you can take an image and then draw over it and then sketch over it, and it will make it very realistic for you. The question again is, how authentic is this? How true is this? What is the reality as against what is put out there? Secondly, let's talk about reviews. If I come to your coffee shop and I get a very terrible experience, now, once I take a picture, I can draw over it and indicate whatever at all I can put cockroaches in their food. I can create gas vents in the background. The possibilities are endless. If I'm putting this out there as my review of your place, we know the world we live in now. A lot of people are going to jump onto the negatives even before you're able to clarify or, do damage control. So then again, can we control the negative implications of this particular AI tool? This is a genuine concern. For businesses who want to capitalize on this tool, they can still have the option to create their own realities as against what's on the ground. So online, you see nice things. Oh, beautiful place, beautiful ambience. Everything is dope. Until you get in there, you realize that this is not what you signed up for. How do we control these things? Samsung, how do we control these things? Then again, for user-generated content, if I like you, I can upskill you online because I can take pictures and then draw over them and then make you look good as against what's on the ground. If I also don't like you and you are doing something good, there's that possibility whereby I can actually destroy your brand. How do we inculcate all these things into our daily living, our lifestyle? And we need to understand that these things have positive and negative implications. But if it's out there and open source for everybody to use, then what system is there to control the narrative? Because a lot of brands, businesses are on the line. And if this thing goes into the worst case scenario, people are going to lose their jobs, companies are going to shut down. The possibilities, once again, are endless. So Samsung, if you have any thoughts about these things, let me know in the comments and then we can exchange. And I'm going to catch you on the next one. Until then, adios.